Realtor friends, what's up? It's Tom Toole here with RE/MAX Main Line and the Tom Toole Sales Group right outside Philadelphia. Just got back from an awesome, energy-packed week up in Brooklyn with Coach Bill Pipes and the Tom Ferry Sales Edge event. Our whole team was there, and we had a couple great takeaways as always. This is my 5th time at the event. Paul from our team had been there 7 times. Everyone's a repeat attendee, so you've got to go if you haven't. What I wanted to share after being at the event that many times are 3 killer takeaways that I learned that I really got a lot of value from that I'm going to share with you. So the first is a pretty simple one, and obviously if you haven't been to Sales Edge, it's all about scripting, dialogues, and really knowing what to say and how to say it in the appropriate situation to help you win more business. That's basically the summary. So the first takeaway is a simple one, and it's when you go to a buyer consultation, and this applies for agents or teams, or if you're running a team or whatever, when you go to the buyer consultation, have a printed checklist of all the questions you can work through to make sure you get all the right information. Something we always take notes, we have a presentation, it's scripted, all that good stuff, but we've never had our agents sit down and actually make sure they ask all the questions, get all the details, so there's no confusion when it comes time to make a decision. So that was a killer takeaway. We implemented that literally while we were at the event. We sent a picture of the page down to our marketing director, Valerie. It's already in our buyer presentation. So if you're not doing that, whether you're a team or an individual agent, easy to implement. If you need the script or the questionnaire, we've got it here. Takeaway number 2, more business planning, and this was really, really interesting to me because it allows me to focus on the gaps in our business, not what we're good at, is analyzing money leaks. So in the workbook here, let me flip over to it. Here it is. So it was on page 11. So they had a couple key lead sources. So one was like past clients, one's open houses, online leads, expired listings, and it's literally as simple as business is math, where you take the total number of people in your database. And Bill made me go through this in front of everyone, and it was embarrassing. I was like, man, we are getting killed right now. You take the total number of people in your database, you multiply that times 10%. That's how many people you should be turning every year. Then you take the actual numbers of sales. So you take the potential minus the actual. It shows you the number of sales leaked multiplied by your average commission. That shows how much money you left on the table last year. And I would do this for every lead pillar. It's the same formula. And there's different metrics for each one. Again, happy to dialogue with you about that. The point was we saw a massive gap there. So that allows me and our agents on our team to say, okay, we thought we were good at our sphere, and maybe we are because we still did a significant amount of transactions from it, but we could be doing more. And so instead of adding something new that we don't know how to work, let's improve our operations and our conversion techniques so that we can get more out of what we're already working without adding costs. That's obviously going to take away from the bottom line. So to me, that's a great way to analyze your business, especially now that we're at the end of Q1. I would go through and do that exercise for every lead pillar that you're working. Analyze the leaks, see what you're leaving on the table, and then figure out a way to plug it in and get back to where you should be and what the metrics are and where the benchmarks are. Takeaway number 3, and I'll actually go 3 and 4 here. Takeaway number 3 was that as realtors, we get paid to talk. So I'm talking to you right now. This is one of the things we get paid to do. We get paid to present. We get paid to have conversations with people. Obviously, knowing the market, doing all that research is important, but then being able to regurgitate it in a manner that the consumer can understand so that they can make the right decisions. We get paid to talk. And if you're not spending time every day working on your scripts, your dialogues, your presentation, all the skills that are out there, you're going to be out of business. Those were my 3 major takeaways from Bill. And the last one here came from one of probably the most important things anyone can do at these events, which is network and connect with people. So this comes from Lisa Chinati. She's out of Massachusetts. Lisa, I would try to say the town you're from, but I screwed it up in our last episode of Agent Hack, so I'm going to let it go. So she's in Western Mass, out west of Boston, and she was talking about recruiting, and she is very strong at recruiting. She recruited, I think, 35 or 36 agents to join her team last year, and she has it all systemized. Just like we as agents go after our database, expired listings, for sale by owners, whatever, she's doing the same thing to get agents to join her team. So if you're not thinking of agents as potential sales for you or potential clients you're trying to win, you're doing it all wrong. Lisa blew my mind. It was amazing. A couple other agents I know that we work pretty closely with, we brainstorm with, they were equally in awe of how she's approaching recruiting, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. Take what we do to earn business and sell houses, and let's apply it to the recruiting process. Thanks for checking us out this week. You guys need any help with anything? You got a question for me? I am here for you. I'm here to help. You know where to reach me. We'll check in next month with some more mastermind material.